Okay, in this lesson we're going to introduce two more terms for you to understand. The first one we're going to be talking about is simplifying. Now, obviously if you think of the word simplifying, it's got a word that we all know, which is simple in it. Simple just means making things easier to understand or easier to see or just making things easier. So simplifying is a pretty easy term. If you have an equation like this, we're not simplifying anything. We are clearly saying, because of that equal sign, that there's 8 over here and 8 over here. Okay? We can't simplify an equation because the equation's telling us that they're even, that they're equal, like we talked about in the last lesson with our little seesaw teeter-totter. Okay? Now, how do we simplify something? What does it mean? So now we have an expression, like we talked about last time, because we're not telling you what this equals or that it needs to equal anything. This is an expression. So what is easier? If I say, oh, okay, there are 5 ducks walking outside, and I see 3 more ducks walking alongside them. Nobody in their right mind is going to say, oh, look, everybody, there's 5 plus 3 ducks walking by the lake. No, we, in our head, quickly say, okay, there's a group of 5 and a group of 3, and we say, oh, look, there are 8 ducks. So we just simplified. Instead of saying 5 plus 3, we said there are 8. They mean the same thing. 5 plus 3 is 8. So all we did was make it more simple. Okay? If we take this expression, we're going to make it more simple. Again, let's say we're looking at trees outside. And again, every number means something. So you can say what we do, since we have to follow our order of operation, we would say, okay, first of all, we see that there are 8 groups of 2 trees, which means there are 16. Then we say, oh, but there are 5 more trees over there, which makes 21. And then we can say, oh, but it looks like they're going to cut down 3 more trees, and so that means there's 18. So instead of saying all that, oh, look, I see 8 groups of 2 trees, 5 more trees are over there, but they're going to get rid of 3 more trees, we can just say, oh, you know what? After they cut down those 3 trees, there's going to be 18 trees. We just made it more simple. We simplified this nice, big, long equation and said, you know what? It's 18. So that's what simplifying means. We're just making things more simple. And it can be anything. It's just basically taking an expression and simplifying it down. Now, here is the problem. If we see an expression like this, to where now we have an A, a B, an A, and a B, we have our variables. Well, guess what? We don't know what those variables stand for. So therefore, we're going to have to, how can we simplify this? We can't say 3A plus 5B minus A plus 2B because we don't know what B or A stand for. So how can we simplify that? Well, this is how you simplify it. This is our new term, and it's called, we're going to combine our like terms. So we're going to be combining like terms. Now, what is a like term? Obviously, since this is an A, this is an A and this is an A, they're going to mean the same thing. That's why they are the same variable. This is an A and this is an A. So, later on, if I were to say A equals 7 and B equals 3, then we know that every A that I see is going to be a 7, or every B that I see is going to be a 3. But let's say we haven't gotten that far yet. We still don't know what those are. How can I still make this simple without knowing what they are? Well, I can combine them. Okay? This right here is telling me that I have 3 A's. Whatever A is, I don't know. I have 3 of them. And later on, it's telling me that I'm going to take away an A. So if I combine my terms that are with A's, my variables that have A's, I'm going to have 3 of them, and I'm going to take 1 away, which is going to leave me with 2 A's. Okay, so I've combined my A's to know that I had 3 and I took one away, so now I have 2 A's. Now what's left? We have a 5B plus another 2B. Okay, so if I have 5 B's and 2 B's and I'm adding them, that means that I'm going to have 7 B's. So I've done that, and I've done that. All right, and now what's left is that my 2 A's and my 7 B's are going to be added together. Now, I still don't know my answer because I still don't know what A's are and what B's are, but this is much simpler than this. We have simplified it by combining like terms. Okay, now I'm going to show you something on another page that should make this a little bit easier to understand. So here's how kind of a visual of how we combine our like terms. So we're going to add items together to make them simpler. So let's say that we are ordering food. Let's say that one person, this is one person's order. He's going to order 2 hamburgers, French fry, and a drink. Then another person's ordering for 2 people, so he is going to order 3 burgers, 2 fries, and a drink. Okay? Now down here it tells you how you can write this algebraically. You can say, well, I have 2 burgers, which is what it's saying here. I have a fry, and I have a drink. Now, obviously, I'm going to add all these together because at the end I'm going to have them in my hand as my order. So I'm going to have 2 burgers plus a fry plus a drink, and that's what it's saying right here. It says 2 burgers, a fry, and a drink. Now we're going to add the other person's order, which is 3 burgers, 2 fries, and 2 drinks. Now we have to combine those like terms. Because wouldn't it be simple just to say how many burgers you're ordering, how many fries you're ordering, and how many drinks you're ordering, instead of saying, can I get 2 burgers, 1 fry, 1 drink, 3 burgers, 2 fries, 2 drinks? Let's combine them. Let's say, how many burgers do we have? We have 2 burgers and 3 burgers, which makes 5 burgers, so we combined our B's. Then we have 1 fry and 2 fries, which means we're going to combine our fries for 3 fries. And then same with the drinks. We have 1 drink and 2 drinks, which means we're going to combine our drinks to make it 3 drinks. So instead of this long, complicated algebraic expression, we have combined our like terms and simplified it to 5 burgers plus 3 fries plus 3 drinks. Okay, so let's do one more example. So this time we've got 4 things that we can order. We've got our burger, we got our fry, we got our drink, and we have a little bit of ice cream. So let's say I'm at an office and I'm working with people and I'm kind of walking around taking orders. And the first person I go to says, I want a burger, a fry, a drink, and no ice cream. So the first person wanted 1 burger. Now, again in math, we want to be more efficient. So do I really need to put this 1 over here? Nope. So we're going to take that off and just say a burger plus a fry plus a drink. Okay? So that's what the first person says. The next person I go to is actually ordering for his whole room, and he says he wants 3 burgers, only 2 fries, 3 drinks, and 2 ice creams. Then I go to one more room and they're ordering for 2 people, and they say, okay, let's get 2 burgers, 2 fries, 2 drinks, and 2 ice creams. Okay, but then in this second group, someone drops out. So they said, well, that means that person doesn't want a burger anymore because they're not getting any food. That means we don't want fries, we don't want a drink, and oh look, we don't want an ice cream. Okay? Oh my goodness, look how complicated this equation is. How can we simplify it? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our like terms. So we're going to have a burger. We're going to add 3 more burgers. This plus sign is going to be with this. We're going to add 2 more burgers, but we're going to have to take away a burger because we originally had 1 burger, 3 burgers, 2 burgers, but then someone in this group got rid of a burger. So that means we have 1 plus 3, which is 4, plus 2, which is 6, and then we're going to minus a burger, so that means we're going to be left with 5 burgers. So 5 burgers. Then we're going to do our fries. So we have 1 fry, 2 more fries, 2 more fries, but then we're going to take a fry away. So that would be 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 more is 5, minus 1 is 4. So we have 5 burgers, plus we're adding 4 fries to the mix. Okay, so we've got 5 burgers, 4 fries in our order so far. Now we're going to do our drinks. We have 1 drink. We're going to add 3 more drinks. We're going to add 2 more drinks, but then when that person dropped out, we had to take a drink away. So my final order would be 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Then we're going to take that drink away for 5 drinks. And the last one is the ice cream. We don't have any in that first order. Here we have 2 ice cream, adding 2 more ice cream, and then we're going to take that last ice cream away. So we are having 2 ice cream plus 2 more ice cream, and then we're taking that last ice cream away, which leaves 3 ice cream. So our final order, we're ordering 5 burgers, 4 fries, 5 drinks, and 3 ice cream. Again, simplified because we were able to combine those like terms. Look how much easier that is to figure out. Okay? And again, the variable can represent how much it costs. So I have 5 burgers that are going to cost, let's say, $2, and the fries are $1, the drinks are $1, and the ice cream's $3. So that way I can figure out what my variables are, and then I can figure out what the cost is. So that's possibly what a variable could be. It could be how much calories are in there. Right? So the variables can mean anything, but what we're worried about right now is just how to simplify these equations and make them easier. Again, you can simplify them by adding and subtracting numbers like we did at the beginning. So like this is simplifying to say 5 plus 3 is 8, minus 1 is 7. 7 simplified this problem. Or we can combine our like terms if we have variables involved. Okay, so that's how you simplify and combine like terms.